I thought it might be useful to talk to you for a couple of minutes about the differences between my talent assessment tool and the typical personality assessment tools like Myers-Briggs that you're probably more familiar with. And those are good tools, by the way. I've taken a number of them. I've even been certified to use a number of them. They're very good for what they do. But I designed mine to be a self-discovery process. I could give you a pattern that would say, here's your personality. I could even tie it into letters like Myers-Briggs does. And I could give you a list of the things that you're good at, but I found that that's not exactly the most beneficial because that kind of leaves you hanging. I want you to be able to use the results of my test to make major differences in your life. So what I will give you, in addition to the pattern, because people like patterns, I got a nice little graph as good as anybody else's, but I'm going to give you a list, for example, of 16 talents that the way you answered the survey suggests that you like and are probably pretty good at. I wouldn't expect you to be equally good at all of those things, but I'll bet you'll find the top 5 to 7 things you most enjoy and are best at will be listed in that 6. And the thing is that if you base your activities of life, whether they be professional or just volunteer, around using those talents, you're going to be happier, you're going to be more productive, you're going to be able to be more engaged. I'm also, and this is what you won't get from Myers-Briggs, I'm also going to give you a list of 16 talents that potentially you don't have, or that at least you don't enjoy using. And we're going to isolate the 5 or 7 things that you probably ought to stay away from. And one of the things that you can do is take a look at the requirements of however you're spending your time, be it on the job or volunteer activities or just in your leisure. And if you're having to spend a lot of time doing those things that we find you really aren't good at or don't like, then you're having stress. And that's the difference. And then we'll go from there and take those differences that we've defined, and we'll help you develop action plans to capitalize on your talents and plan for accommodating your weaknesses.